Cormier or Miocic. You know, I like both those guys. I'm good friends with Stipe. Stipe is he's just a monster heavyweight, man. He's fast, good wrestler. I don't know. It's a good one. I'm going for my man Stipe, to be honest with you. Of course, I know a lot of guys are going for the underdog, but Cormier just because he's smaller. But you got to remember that guy has got some big dudes. Bigfoot Silva, I think he knocked him out. I think he broke both of his hands during that fight, or injured both of his hands. I don't remember that. I think, if I recall, I think he did. But Stipe is a beast, man. That's gonna be a hard one to call. But I'm going for my man Stipe.
DC, do you know what I think? I think DC can do it. I think DC can do it. I think. I don't know. But he's always performed, doesn't he, when he had to? So we'll see. It's interesting, man. But I don't know. I think DC can do it. I'd be happy for him as well if he does it.
DC or Stipe?
Ooh, what a fight, man! I'm so excited about that one. I don't know if the weight is obviously a factor. But I don't know if Stipe could wrestle at that level that Cormier brings, you know. And is Cormier going to get tired keeping up that pace? There's so many questions for me in that fight. Betting-wise, I'll probably stay away from that one because I'm unsure of what's going to happen. You know, I know Cormier is a much better wrestler, but he's given up, I don't know exactly how many pounds, but it's a good amount, right? Like 30 pounds or something it looks like he's given up. That taxes your body, especially with Cormier's style, where he's going to be getting into the clinch, taking him down, keeping him down. That taxes. So I won't be surprised if Stipe pulls it off later, like in the 4th and 5th round, is able to hurt Cormier bad, you know?
Between Miocic and Cormier, I think Stipe is going to take that. I think his stand-up is better. He's going to use his reach against Cormier. I don't think DC is going to be able to take him down as he does with other people. I think Stipe has a great wrestling game. And you saw it in his last fight with Francis. I think that he's just a size too big for Cormier, but I'm really looking forward to that fight. It's going to be a great fight.
I'm going for DC versus Stipe. I'm going for DC to take it. I feel Stipe won't be able to out-wrestle him like he did in Nagu. So I'll probably go for DC for that one. It'll be a good fight, though, to watch. I'm trying to get on that card in July, so it'll be a good fight.
Miocic or Cormier? It's going to be tough. That's a hard one to call. But I think Miocic is a little more well-rounded than Cormier.
Who do I have, Stipe or Daniel? Daniel all the way through. I think it's going to be a great fight. And I think DC poses a lot of challenges Stipe hasn't faced before. Someone who can out-wrestle him. Someone who could be up in his face for 5 rounds. I'm excited to see that fight.
Stipe or Cormier, I feel like Stipe is going to smash him. I don't feel like that's a very competitive fight at all. It's not a heavyweight.
I want to know who I think is going to win between Stipe and DC. I think Stipe is going to be able to go ahead and control that whole type of thing.
DC or Miocic? It's a hard one because obviously Miocic is Croatian, and so is half of my family. But I like DC. I like him because he's chubby and he's a fighter and he's like the champ. And I'm like, I'm gonna be like DC. I'm gonna be the chubby champ. So I'm gonna go with DC.
Seeing Stipe, yeah, look, it is a big fight. I'm actually excited to see that fight. So, and I think Stipe can get the knockout, and he's got the wrestling, and he's going to be the bigger guy. So, I think Stipe may get the win, but DC is an animal as well. So who knows?